Good morning, people of Houston, Texas, and good morning, people of Earth. Today's much talked about September 22nd event where we have a tropical storm that hit Texas a few hours ago and a hurricane that is going to hit Nova Scotia, and it looks like areas surrounding it because it is so big within the same 24 hours. So North America is getting hit by a tropical storm and a hurricane, and this is going to cause a lot of problems as this whole storm situation seems to be overperforming. There's already flooding going on in my city, Houston, Texas, as 12 inches has fallen in some spots and a lot of rain over areas, and this giant alien xenomorph tail is just pumping moisture straight up into Texas and Louisiana. And me and Boo, the Florida Wave Master, are totally impressed by the teleconnection between Teddy and Beta. This is precipitous water, and that looks like a work of art, almost. I mean, that's pretty dang amazing. You've got quite a few areas in the Houston Metroplex that have high water or flooding conditions. And so they are saying today, if you're in Harris County and you don't need to get out and go driving, then don't, because there is a lot of flooded shit around, and we're going to see anywhere from 6 to 9 inches more rain as Tropical Storm Beta, which will eventually become a depression, tracks over parts of Houston and then Louisiana. It's safe to say this whole situation has overperformed. And just look at this storm explode. This is one of the most impressive storms I've seen as it goes extra tropical and pushes most of the convection to the north side. Stole that from JKP, or is it JPKJ? Forgot. KJP? Letters, man. Anyways, but this is like pumping moisture straight up back into Texas. And then you got this thing down here. And even this storm looks to be dwarfed by the thing that will be hitting the west coast of Alaska, Canada, and into Washington. And then you got some major weather happening in the United Kingdom and Norway as well. Let's get a little perspective on this. This is supposedly at 10 a.m. There's Nova Scotia right there, right? This thing is going to totally douse Nova Scotia and bring heavy impacts over the whole island, and it definitely looks like it is going to have impacts into Maine and Bossa Nova. What is this place called? New Brunswick. And so, where the NHC guide was basically saying that Teddy was only going to affect like 30% of Nova Scotia with weather impacts, I think that the weather impacts are going to extend out into Maine, and definitely all of Nova Scotia will be affected. I don't want to hyperbolize it too much, but this definitely seems to be one of the most impressive and explosive with water vapor storms I've ever seen. There are so many amazing processes going on, and this thing is fighting like a champ. So look, it is pushing water vapor all the way into Boston, bro. That is crazy. And look at this giant straight wall that's going to be trying to block it out. But look at that. It is definitely pushing water vapor all the way into New England. And so I think you guys might even see some rain and impacts. That's impressive. I watched this thing explode over infrared. And look at it, just gets bigger and bigger and wider as its wind field grows as it gets extra tropical. And it almost looks like it has teeth right there. See those alien teeth from Aliens, the movie, by Alien Ones, where the creature goes into your stomach and then pops out in really painful ways. Xenomorph, I think. And so if it has brought anywhere from 10 to 12 inches in some spots in Houston over here, think of how much rain this area is going to get. I would imagine quite a bit. And this whole moisture train that feeds back into Texas and Louisiana is going to continue for at least another 24 hours-ish. This is definitely one of the most impressive storms I've seen. It almost looks like a comet flying out and around. Wow. That's mean sea level pressure, and this thing is definitely a mean storm. Tim Ballasty was pointing out about 8 hours ago that look how all the vessels are avoiding this area. Not sure what it could be, although he's being sarcastic. I'm pretty sure he knows it's Teddy. Look at that. Yeah, this is a wave maker. And I don't trust this freaking shoe at all. And this one doesn't even have its own invest or whatever to name it to watch yet, but this one will definitely need to be watched. And so rain will continue to train over parts of Houston and surrounding areas, as we're talking a good 7 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, 9 inches. I found a 10 and a 12 in here earlier. So that is a lot of rain over parts of Houston and South Houston. They're causing major problems. So like the dude said, Houston police, be extra cautious and stay off the roads if at all possible. So this is just a morning where, hey, Houston, everybody stay off the roads. And then zombie Paulette is zombied back 15 days after it first formed, 8 days after passing over Bermuda, and 6 days after it was declared to be extratropical. Paulette is back as a tropical cyclone and going to be messing with the Canary Islands and Spain, asterisk, question mark. Eric Berger letting us know that you got flash flood warnings for like Addicts, Mission Bend, Bel Air, Pasadena, Missouri City, a very large area. And yes, Pearland, ladies, talking to you. Parts of 288 are heavily flooded out. This is being shown to us by Lena de Florias. And so, yeah, dude, that's some heavy, nasty flooding, and more rain is on the way. This is from earlier. This is definitely nasty flooding. And yeah, Houston drains fast, but we're going to get continuous streams of rain through here. KPRC's Kathy Hernandez definitely showing us some, what is it, like 3 feet of rain up in Valero, or is this Shell? On Telephone Road and South Beltway 8. That is definitely flooding, bro. David Tillman letting us know isolated rainfall totals of 15 inches, possibly inside Harris County, are possible before this event ends. This is a very serious flooding situation. Please be careful. Kevin Roth, flooding is expected to be widespread today, and the bullseye is centered over Houston. Already seeing dangerous morning commute with rounds and rounds to come. So we are talking widespread flooding throughout Houston, and I'm pretty sure Nova Scotia and Maine are probably going to have some issues as well in about 12 hours. So there's still a whole lot more rain to move through over the next 24 to 36 hours for South Texas and Louisiana. It's going to be quite a flooding event, so everybody stay cool and stay off the roads if you can. I'll give you guys updates in the near future. God bless you all. You're amazing.